It's time for a couple of underreported holy mackerel stories in today's news. First, we go to the Department of Sad Ironies in our new, hopefully not too great depression. The childhood home of Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke has just been sold after it was foreclosed on. Bernanke grew up in Dillon, South Carolina, a community where, even though they celebrate Ben Bernanke Day, they are still suffering from a more than 14% unemployment rate. According to the Wall Street Journal, a teenaged Ben Bernanke waited tables wearing a serape at South of the Border, a roadside attraction just outside of town. In 2006, the house where Ben Bernanke grew up was sold to a South Carolina Army National Guard soldier who got a really lousy mortgage on it that cost him more than 10% interest. That really bad mortgage got packaged into a mortgage-backed security, of course, and we all know how this story works out. The National Guardsman got his civilian factory job hours cut back. His ex-wife, with whom he shared mortgage payments, she lost her job altogether. They fell behind on payments, and the home was foreclosed on. The young man who bought the house at auction after foreclosure is himself a banker. 27 years old, he tells the Wall Street Journal he's very excited to be living in the Fed chairman's boyhood home. He says he's thinking about putting up a plaque in Mr. Bernanke's honor. A case, of course, could be made that the most fitting commemoration of Mr. Bernanke's career might just be the sad sales history of the house itself. And do you remember the Janet Jackson Super Bowl halftime show wardrobe malfunction thingy where her top came off and everybody acted very shocked and Washington dissolved into a really embarrassing conniption about decency? Well, one of the more embarrassing decency crusaders at that time was a young Virginia congressman named Eric Cantor, who inveighed on the House floor about how the use of obscenity should not and cannot be tolerated. Representative Cantor noted that he is a parent. He said, quote, "The recent violations that have occurred disgusted not only me, but damaged our society." If the name Eric Cantor is ringing a bell for you, it's because he's also the guy whose office last week emailed around this anti-union web ad that is so, I guess, obscene that I can't actually play enough of it on television for you to have any idea what the point of the ad is.
Amalgamated federalization. Hey, I don't know what it means. All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take from nobody. You got.
This was sent out by Mr. Don't Swear, Mr. No Obscenity. Congressman Cantor apologized last week for having sent that around, but now today he's sort of back at it. Congressman Cantor has posted online a web video bragging about how Republicans were against the economic stimulus bill. Wow, we produced a zero. Awesome. You guys know you lost anyway, right? That it passed alongside your zero? Anyway, so far I have showed you what this new video from Eric Cantor looks like. Here's what it sounds like. Okay, the song that anti-obscenity family values crusader Eric Cantor has chosen as the hook for his new video, which brags about the Republicans losing the stimulus debate, that hook is a song by Aerosmith called Back in the Saddle, which is about hookers. Actually, specifically, it's about one hooker. The lyrics are sung from the point of view of a man who is very happy to be enjoying the services of a hooker who seems very nice. Her name is Suki. I wanted to try to give you all the lyrics to the song so you could see exactly what I'm talking about in the event that you're not totally up on your circa 1976 Aerosmith. But Congressman Cantor did help pass the Broadcast Decency Enforcement Act, so I can only give you the redacted hooker-related lyrics. You can look them up on your own. Congressman Cantor, I'm all in favor of hooker-related art and music. Are you too? Do you want to talk about it?